Hi everyone, Ashlyn here from Minister for Happiness and welcome to this week's story time. Each Sunday I share with you an inspiring story, one for you to reflect upon and hopefully take the lesson into your life. And this week's story I'm going to share with you is from a book I'm reading at the moment called Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. And I would highly recommend it. It's a lovely read full of nuggets of wisdom. And when I came across this particular story, I knew I had to share it on Storytime. So I hope you enjoy it. "What brings you to me?" asked an old wise woman of a young man who stood before her. "I see beauty and joy from it all around me, but from a distance," the young man said. "My life is so full of pain." The wise woman was silent. She slowly poured a cup of water for the young man and handed it to him. Then she held out a bowl of salt. "Put some into the water," she said. The young man was hesitant. Then he took a small pinch of salt and put it in the water. "More, a handful," said the old woman. Looking skeptical, the young man put a scoop of salt in the cup. The old woman gestured her head, instructing the young man to drink it. He took a sip of the water, made a face, and spat it out instantly. "How was it?" asked the old woman. "Thanks, but no thanks," said the young man, rather glumly. The old woman smiled knowingly. Then she handed the young man the bowl of salt and led him to a nearby lake. The water was clear and cold. "Now put a handful of salt into the lake," she said. The young man did as he was instructed, and the salt dissolved into the water. "Have a drink," said the old woman. The young man knelt at the water's edge and slurped the water with his hands. When he looked up, the woman asked, "How was it?" "Refreshing," said the young man. "Could you taste the salt?" asked the wise woman. The young man smiled sheepishly. "Not at all," he said. The old woman knelt next to the man, helped herself to some water, and said, "The salt is the pain in life. It is constant, but if you put it in a small glass, it tastes bitter. If you put it in a lake, you can't taste it at all. Expand your senses, expand your world, and the pain will diminish. Don't be the glass, become the lake." And Jay Shetty says here that taking a broader view helps us minimize our pain and appreciate what we have. And we can directly access this broader view by giving. So basically, when we have our own things going on in our lives, and these may seem painful to us, and in the times we're living in, we all have things that are going on that are painful. But if we take a broader view, and if we take a moment to realize that there is so much pain that goes on in the world, that, if we just step back, we'll realize a lot of the time our own stuff isn't all that bad. And when you give, as Jay Shetty said, that really does give us a greater perspective. When you're kind and caring towards those who are in need, like helping out in a homeless shelter or feeding the homeless, or, caring for somebody who's sick, or anything like that, any of those experiences where you're giving to another, it really does remove you from your own stuff and makes you appreciate life even more. So don't be the glass, be the lake. Stand back and look at the bigger picture, no matter what's going on in your life. And hopefully that will help you to deal with the pain you have. By giving to others and seeing where they are and being there for them, a lot of the time that can distract us from our own stuff too. That can be a great distraction, really. There's a saying, move a muscle, change a thought. So when you think your own world is crumbling down and things are really too hard to bear, maybe it's time to step back, take that broader view, and be of service to others, and it will help you to deal with what you have going on. Be the lake, not the glass. So I hope you enjoy this week's story and you take this lesson into your life. And as always, I'd ask that you like and share this post. You never know who might need to hear this week. And until next Sunday, stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. Bye.